Six people killed in a Christian school in Nashville, Tennessee yesterday. Three of them were 9-year-old little children. It sickens me that this continues to happen. You know, the business that I'm in, I try to keep up on these kind of incidents and find out the details about these kind of incidents. And it literally makes me sick, especially thinking of those young kids that went to school yesterday morning, thinking of those parents. They hugged their child, said, "Have a fun day at school. We'll see you when the school's out." Never to happen. Ruined those parents' lives forever. Yeah, they'll live and get through it and endure, but their lives have been changed forever. You know, as a parent, I can't even fathom what that would have been like to have my daughter not come home from school one day. And as a parent of a daughter that's in college and these incidents have happened at colleges, it scares me too. You know, I have my coffee because punching you in the face is illegal mug, because that's just how I feel this morning. There's nobody to punch, but it's just infuriating. It's sad. It's frustrating. And I know many people are feeling these same feelings around the world. What can we do to stop these? And rather than look at some of the core problems of why are kids or young people, I mean, this person yesterday was only 28 years old, still young. Why are they taking firearms to schools and other places and killing innocent people, especially children? I mean, I understand violence. I can understand a lot of reasons a person may want to kill somebody. You know, I was a soldier. I understand in war, people kill people. I can understand a law enforcement officer stopping a crime or keeping somebody safe by having to kill somebody. You know, I can understand an angry spouse coming home to find their significant other in bed with somebody and wanting to kill them both, you know, which has happened. I at least can rationalize and understand it. Don't agree with it, but I understand it. I understand killing somebody to rob them. I understand the reasoning behind that. I understand killing somebody to take power. Okay, I can conceptualize that. I can even understand the person that has somebody killed because they disrespected them. You know, I understand the reasoning or the logic behind it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. I do not understand. I cannot comprehend why anyone would want to kill a child. It just baffles me. You know, I wrote Survive a Shooting because there was not a book out there that had as much information as I put in that book, because I wanted to do something about it. I teach people things that they can do to try to minimize the lives lost, but I don't know how to stop it. Now, it appears that the school had some training and they did some things that probably saved lives and minimized the body count that happened yesterday, which is great. The police officers responded magnificently. 14 minutes after the call was made to the police, that killer was dead and stopped. That's a great response time for law enforcement. But we still lost 6 people, 3 children. It is sickening. Jay's here this morning with a tear. I agree, Jay. It's sad. It's frustrating. It makes you angry. Dixon says, I'm confused. Is it a real girl that did the shooting or just a guy who thinks he's a girl? From what I understand, Dixon, and I read a bunch on this, biological female, 28 years old, who identifies as a male. That's from what I'm understanding. And I could care less. It's a killer. I don't care if a person is this or that or whatever. It doesn't matter. The person was a killer and killed little kids. Not going to say the killer's name because I don't say killers' names. I'm not going to talk much about this today because instead of me talking today when I'm still just frustrated and angry and sad, I'm setting up a special show for Friday. Friday is going to be on active shooters, active killers, school safety, and I'm going to bring in a couple guests. Jason Brick will be here from Safest Family on the Block, whose newest book has a little bit about school safety, including a little bit on active killers in preparation, as well as other things that you need to do to keep your kids safe at school. And I'm going to be working with Nick Hughes. We're going to make sure that it's working on the platform he has because he's going to be traveling on Friday, but he's agreed that if his iPhone or his Samsung phone will work and we can get it, that he'll be here on Friday as well. Nick was a former French Foreign Legion. He's been a security expert. He's got a lot of knowledge in the field, has books published, DVDs were out. And so I want to invite both of them to come and share. And so it'll be the three of us. And if I add a fourth before then, it'll be four of us, but at least three of us talking about what people can do and sharing some insights, not just mine, but some other experts in the field. So that's going to be on Friday. So I want to not talk as much about it today because I'm going to save stuff for Friday and I'm going to promote that show. And I hope people will share and get that show really big audience with those special guests. What was the motive for the killing? We don't know yet. They haven't really released it. It was definitely premeditated. They found plans of the school and different things. They even said that one school they found some information about was not a target because of the security. And so this person apparently picked this school because there's less security, but the person had maps of the school and entrances and exits and some kind of manifesto that really hasn't been released yet. So as of right now, we don't really know a motive. It hasn't been released anyway. The person was a student when they were younger, like second or third grade. They were 28 years old now, but we don't know a motive. And what could be anybody's motive to kill little kids? That is just sickening. It is. And it's not the first time. And sadly, it probably won't be the last because the pattern we've seen over the last couple decades, and it's infuriating. Jay says, cool, I'll share about this Friday. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, I want to have a couple special guests Friday and make that show all about this topic, probably go longer than normal, which is fine. If we have people jumping in, asking questions of myself or Jason or Nick, that'll be awesome to get as much information out to help people as we can. And so that is coming up Friday. So share, let people know about it. The same time, 8 o'clock Mountain Time, same as normal, Coffee with Alain, but I'm going to have a couple special guests, and we're going to be talking about school safety and active shooter safety and what people can do. And welcome any questions and different things that people would want to come in and try to have myself or Jason or Nick answer or brainstorm about. So until then, I will be back every day doing Coffee with Alain, but the active shooter response special program will be this coming Friday, 8 o'clock Mountain Time. Hope to see you there. Hope to see you tomorrow on Coffee with Alain. And let's make it a great day, even though we did have such a terrible situation and incident yesterday. Thoughts and prayers to everybody in Nashville that was affected and all those that are dealing with the aftermath of such a situation today and that will be dealing with that, some of them for the rest of their lives. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.